What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 3200 podcast. And this is our tiny desk. Tiny. This is our tiny desk. Tiny. That's your
Review show. You kept saying tiny, tiny, tiny. I was like,
Tony.
the tiny desk, tiny review show, man. Hey, Tiny Desk, man, they celebrating 50 years of hip hop, man. I can't wait to see who they got on this week. But their first guest was not only then West Coast own. Um, God dog, I had their name on the top of my tongue. Cypress Hill. Cypress Hill. The insane in the membrane.
Insane in the brain.
So, man, we're gonna give a review of it, man. Tiny Desk is killing it, man. I'll tell you, Tiny Desk is really killing it with the guests and everything. I really can't wait to see who else. Maybe we get that MC Hammer Tiny Desk I've been begging for, man. Maybe we get that, man. But we're gonna review Cypress Hill today, man. Cypress Hill did Tiny Desk. They sung all of their old hits. I think they had about 6 songs. They sung most of their hits. Left a couple out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give a review, man. Who want to start it off?
I'll start it off if you want, man. I love the way they had Jay-Z's uncle on the drums. That was nice. That was a classic. Bringing it from coast to coast. I love Jay-Z uncle on the drums. I think it was all right, man. Classic, nicely done. Just that you can tell they're older because I feel like the energy was kind of low. That's the only bad thing I would give to it. The energy was kind of low because all their songs are hype. You know what I mean? So you want to be a rock star. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. You know what I mean? It's like all their songs are hype. And they used to get us hype back in the days. I mean, man. So I just killed a man. Here is something you can't undo. Compare and maybe it's the Juvenile because Juvenile was up waving that it was he got the party crunk, so I think I expect the kind of same from Cypress Hill. They didn't give me that, but they still gave me a good classic solid show. So it was okay. I give it, it wasn't a bad show, but
yeah, they performed when the goes down, hand on the pump. I could just kill a man. They did rap superstar, but it was kind of rock superstar too. He said both words.
Yeah, he said that. He explained that whole thing too. I really didn't catch it.
I didn't know
until he said something. I was just like,
yeah.
Back in the days, I didn't catch it.
Yeah, and insane in the brain. So they sung most of their big hits, man. Had all the crew with them, man. It was dope, man. It was dope, man. I like you, just like you, man. Like I think Juvenile has set the bar really high, so that was like really hard to watch anybody else that ain't got the energy and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I agree that the energy was just low. The energy was real low, especially with the songs and stuff. He's just like he's just spitting the words out or whatever. The best part that I liked about it, my favorite part of the whole Tiny Desk was the stories in between.
Mhm.
I enjoyed the stories in between, him telling how they came up with the songs, them fighting the label on songs, songs that they thought would be good, the songs the label thought would be good. Those were dope because some of the songs, like Insane in the Brain, like probably would never came out if it was up to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was crazy. And Just Kill a Man, which was another big hit. They didn't want to put that out. They thought it was too violent, and the label was like, "Nah, this is great." so I think hearing those stories and finding the background of it, that was dope.
Mhm.
Uh, but like I say, the music, the hits, the one that they performed the best to me was Rap Superstar. You know what I mean? That was my favorite performance. I got into it. I said, I forgot about that song. It's like, oh yeah, this song actually was really, really good song.
Yeah.
Uh, so they performed that one the best. The other songs, like I love Killer Man. That's like one of my favorites growing up. Insane in the Membrane. That was one of my favorites. Like Insane. I used to sing that all the time. But the energy was so low and stuff. It just kind of killed the whole vibe for me. So that's
Yeah.
how I felt about it. It was dope though. It was dope that they brought Cypress Hill on. And they sung that class reminded us, the Cypress Hill is one of them names like on the group list we was talking about last week, man. It's like one of them names on the group list, like you'd be like Cypress Hill, and then you hear some of the songs, but yeah, Cypress Hill wasn't that bad. It was dope.
Mhm.
Even that journey where people thought they was East Coast. I ain't gonna lie, I was one of the dudes who thought they was East Coast. I thought they was East Coast for the longest of times. I was like, oh, they West Coast. Let's go.
Yeah.
uh, Jonathan, what you thought, man?
Yeah, no, they did good. Yeah, it's just it's one of those things where you kind of think about like, dang, we probably should have started this a long time ago. Uh, give people their flowers. Because yeah, they were more kickback, jazzy rap. I mean, it was a little everything. Only because they're older. They're like Leo age. So so the energy wasn't there. It'll be like pretty much getting MOP on the stage 20 years from now doing one of they, and he up there, and he up. Got that phone, and he up. Get him. Hold on. Hit the asthma pump. But nah, overall they did good. Yeah, that storytelling was great. Um, you know, I don't know. It's just we gotta get to these guys quicker and pay homage quicker. Because like you said, those stories it told a lot. Um, artists back in the day they went through a lot, just to get a track out. So uh just that by itself, that's how we gotta pay tribute. Even the one hit wonder, people, even if we had a tiny desk with all the one hit wonders and they going through them, just show homage, pay homage to these guys because it's tough making that good album. If you even think about even some of your greatest artists, I mean, really, you don't really have too many artists that a whole album you listen to, side A to side B.
Yeah, yeah,
You was pressing that fast forward on some track
yeah,
or skipping. So yeah, that's the only thing with Tiny. Well, just I wouldn't even blame that on Tiny Desk. Just overall, we
yeah,
gotta pay homage to people,
yeah,
especially when they have the energy like this group. I mean, it's you know like the Wayne's energy group, it's like seeing Damon Wayne's and all them as they get older, they still high on energy, but you can tell it was way different in Living Color days to recent,
yeah,
uh,
yeah.
and even Marlon
Yeah, they need
Wayne's,
to bring
he
back.
always sweat.
They need to bring back. You remember VH1 when VH1 was actually playing videos and stuff, man? You remember the Hip Hop Hall of Fame once a
Yeah,
year, and they bring about 4 or 5 people. Like once that stop, it's like nobody paying homage, and a lot of them guys. That's why a lot of these young rappers who don't be giving these guys their flowers and stuff,
yeah,
man.
Mm.
But we don't really honor them people. It's like, and I hear a lot of rappers say it like hip hop is like one of the only genres where like when you get old, people forget about you and they diss you or whatever. It's like everybody else, these
yeah,
rock bands been playing forever. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
Mhm.
These
and
rock
have
bands
cover
play
bands.
forever. People, yeah, they give them their homage and stuff. It's like hip hop, R&B is like once you're done, they forget about you and they call you lame. They treat you like MC Hammer, man.
Yeah. Or either some new guy do your song and then they say the new guy wrote your song. Like I was thinking about, and it's crazy. It was this morning. I don't know. I don't even know if you guys was around, but back when I was a kid, young, my daddy and my mama used to be in a choir. And
Mhm,
so, Sister Jones, Annette, she used to play for him. She was the piano.
mhm,
My daddy led a song called "God Is." So I was thinking about that song this morning, and I was like, "Dang, who actually sung that song?" It ended up being Reverend James Cleveland, right in 1979. So I was trying to figure out the lyrics. I couldn't remember the lyrics, so I went to look for the lyrics. I'm looking at the lyrics
I
and
thought you
everything,
was
and then I
gonna
look
say
at the bottom, written by Kanye West.
Kanye.
Like, come on, internet. Come on, internet.
Prodigal.
Come on, man.
He's a genius.
Even from the womb, you know what I mean? It's fucking I was like 3 at 79. I think Kanye older than me, but still, man, he was probably about what, 5, 6, maybe? You know,
Yeah.
79. Come on, man.
He's a
But it,
genius.
yeah, I think what we got to do, okay, what we're gonna do is, we need a rap museum. You know,
Yeah.
I know it's never gonna happen,
Yeah.
because
No,
I
it's gonna
think,
Hip
happen.
Hop Hall of Fame.
but yeah, they need a rap, museum, man, to go through the history, beginning to present day.
It's
Um,
gonna happen. I believe it's gonna happen. Hip
so
hop
we,
is big enough and what you call it, international and everything else. It's gonna happen. If one
Yeah.
is not already out, one may
yeah,
be already out.
It might have. I think KRS-One got a small one out in the Bronx or New York somewhere. I think he got a small one, but yeah, yeah. I don't think
an
they ain't
official
got
one.
nothing like we seen in Cleveland. You know what I mean? With the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
One
I
of the
want a
highlights of
I
Cleveland.
want an official one with wax little guys, and I want like in the '80s whoever's doing the tour with the big chains and the I want the whole shebang bang. And then
Yeah.
when it comes to I want I want whoever in the recent with talking with the auto tune you know Yeah, man. Nah, it could be pretty cool, man, if
Yeah,
they was to do it. I think it'd be
it'll get
real
visitors.
cool.
It'll get visitors.
Yeah, I think
Definitely.
and that's why I think that's the only way it's going to continue to live. The only way they can pay homage and learn about it, because like you said, a lot of the kids aren't learning because we don't have, you know, uh, all the shows that we had, Yo MTV Raps, and all that type of stuff. The basement with Tigger,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
where
tell you
you
something
earn.
else. I tell you something else that's going wrong. It's like us parents, man. It's like we ain't, our parents played, we didn't like it growing up, but we learned to enjoy it. Like they played Al Green and the OJs and all that stuff for us. But parents, our age and stuff, we try to listen to the young people stuff. We try we in
Because
the car talking about,
80 is the new 20. You know what I
oh
mean?
yeah. Oh yeah. We listening to their music, talk about my butthole is brown, my VJ is pink.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of, Lil Baby will be in Dallas, Texas this weekend. If you need a ride, call Taylor Chauffeur Service. And Glorilla, she'll be there too.
So
Uh,
nah, we as parents too gotta make sure we introduce the kids to the hip hop and the old hip hop and what we listen to too.
Yeah,
The
man.
pop, the good stuff, the good
Yeah.
stuff.
Go to
Some of our
Sirius,
stuff is just as
XM or
bad
something
as what
like
they
that.
listen to.
Now I
So
had at the school I used to work at, it was a young lady. I can't remember her name. But nah, that's all she listened to actually was 90s and you know, uh
yeah,
nothing past the 90s. And I
yeah.
was like, oh, you
yeah,
got
I
some
can
good,
see that.
yeah. So it was
'Cause
like
even
retro.
truthfully, even me, I really don't go past the 90s. Like, I don't really hit the 80s. I'm not an 80s,
You don't be like,
rap fan, you know what I
Oh
mean? Like,
man.
I don't know, maybe because the way I don't know, it's just weird. I was in it, but
yeah.
Oh,
it wasn't, um
it's the sound. Like the '90s is
Mhm.
like a lot of music made in the '90s is timeless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of the '80s hip hop is not like timeless music. It's like, I give you the Wild Wild West. We used to be downtown. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
Oh,
be.
put it.
yeah. It's like, why are you rapping like that? You know,
Yeah, it's just the sound. You can't like I
Yeah.
loved it back then, but I was like, I
yeah.
cannot put that on my
It was a
playlist.
lot of
I'm like,
yelling with the rap.
yeah,
Everybody was
Yeah,
yelling,
aggressive.
yeah, boy.
I'm bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was just
Yeah,
loud. They was
yeah.
trying to
Run
come.
DMC,
Yeah.
that's how
Yeah,
he messed up
loud.
his throat. Just a lot of them was loud. You know.
Hey, the old groups, man, the old groups like Run DMC where they all used to say like the last word. And the boys get jacked.
Yeah, yeah,
Watch your back.
yeah. It's
Oh
a different world.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a different world.
Yeah,
It's
boy.
hard to listen to now.
I think and
It's
then you
hard to
start
listen
having
to
them
now.
transitions, which was the '90s. You start having the transition rappers. They kind of
Yeah,
what you call like Eric B and Rakim. They kind of switched it around where it
Oh
wasn't
yeah.
like the yelling and stuff. It was more the
yeah,
baritone voice or
Smooth.
whatever. Big Daddy
yeah.
Kane's and stuff like that. They stopped
Even
yelling.
with the like Hammer was more like a house sound,
Mhm.
like a house music sound. Like I can't even listen to that really. Like it's hard to it's hard it's
Well,
not
Hammer
timeless
was
music.
only
It's
for
hard to listen.
dancing, man. He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
about getting the party crunk.
Yeah.
Other than
Yeah,
that,
but it's
you
not
ain't really.
timeless though. I can't really I was listening to some Hammer and it was hard.
Yeah, 'cause
You can't get it started, man. Let's get it
that's what I'm
started.
saying.
I can listen to Can't Get It let's get it started, man. But some of the other ones, man, was kind of like not at the gym, man. It wouldn't hold me up at them. I didn't add
No,
it. I
no,
listened to
no.
it, but I didn't add it on my
It's not for
playlist.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. But
yeah.
nah, I think
So
that's if we can get that going, if we can get back since we got BT back, if we get some music shows back on there,
Yeah.
uh,
yeah.
I ain't asking for, the late night ones, just not uncut
I need
or
that
anything
You
like
tempo.
don't
that.
need you don't want BET Uncut?
That's the only thing I remember about BT Uncut. I need that tempo, yo.
The common muted uncut.
Yeah.
Look, I felt dirty watching Uncut. I was like, oh my God. I'm
Oh
picturing
no,
like
it wasn't common view. It was the little R&B love, and then uncut would come on.
Yeah, yeah.
oh
It's like
yeah.
we done went from
And then
loving her to get in the bedroom.
and, and then you
Yeah, some
cycle it
music.
right back around because then Peter Popoff. Thank
Yeah.
God.
Then they came
He
home.
coming on after that. Thank
Yeah,
God. Make you feel
yeah,
bad for watching them nasty videos.
yeah. You go from I wanna know what God. To, boom, 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 da, 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 da. You go straight to the goddamn boy to the boom boom boom, man. But nah, they need to bring back because I feel like that basement area.
Yeah,
It was bringing us back to '90s where cats was on the corners rapping, and it kind of got a lot of kids off the streets. That was what rap was supposed to be about: pull them off the streets,
Mhm.
give people why they were in the streets, the story. And that's what I liked about Eric B.
yeah.
Rakim and Big Daddy Kane and stuff like that storytelling. Uh,
I say them kids, there's still a lot of rappers that make that kind of music,
yeah,
but record companies and the videos and stuff, they don't put it out. They don't get the same views. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And that's our
yeah,
fault. That's our fault.
yeah, yeah. But hey, man,
Yeah.
happy birthday,
So
hip hop.
let's rate it, man. We went all over the place, man. Let's go ahead and rate this tiny disc. I almost forgot what we were talking about.
Mm.
Let's rate this Cypress Hill tiny disc, man. I guess I'll kick it off. For me, like I said, the song it brought back some memories. I love the stories. Energy was low. I think the performance to me was it was mid. It was mid. So I would give it a mid. I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna give the whole thing a 3 for me. I think it could have been a better performance, man. It wasn't that great of a performance. Who's next? Leo?
I give it a I give about 3.5. That point five was for the stories. I feel like the stories, like you said, was really good. Um, but the lowness of the energy compared to the actual songs was a little bit, it would have been I don't know, it would have been tighter if you would have been standing up at least, maybe. Um I know they older, but they're not 60s. I just looked it up. They both in their 50s. So, you know what I mean? I don't know. It was, I give it 3.5, but they still wasn't bad. It was pretty solid, classic, you know.
Hey, if they get dementia, man, are they gonna play Insane?
Oh, shut the hell up.
What's so crazy, man, is all these commercials now using these songs.
Yeah.
It's wild, man. You might hear Insane in Membrane on a commercial.
Pills commercial.
What you give it, John?
Jonathan, man, what you got, man? That would be a great commercial for like a pill for dementia, playing
Yeah.
Insane in the membrane. That would be dope, man. Somebody use that idea. I'll sell it to you.
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna give it just 3 straight down the line. It was a good show. Like you said, it's just they really should have left Juvenile as the last thing for the for
Because he
hip
just set
hop.
a bar.
Yeah, now everybody, I think he's like at 4.3 million. Now, it's everybody even still on the comment saying whoever got him on the show need a raise. Because I
Yeah.
mean the ratings went to the roof.
Hey, it was good for him too, because they brought him on in Essence, and they done pulled him in a bunch of other cities, man. So it's been good for him.
Yeah. That Tiny Desk and versus, man,
Yeah.
it helped everything, man. So
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
but nah, they did good. They did good, man. I just all I could think about was Isaac. I don't know why we was driving Dunrail, but you had it on like that serious channel.
The old school series channel. Yeah, the
You
old
had it on
school
the
hip hop.
old school hip hop series, and Dunrail was just going. We like, what
Every
the
song, every
hell is
lyric,
going on, man?
Like
every
the
song,
LL
every
Cool
like
J
I can
one.
remember some of it.
Nah, he every word,
Every
man. It was
No, I
word.
mean
he,
the LL Cool J channel. That's the one that be playing the real old.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
we was
What
on.
well when Darrell was here, it was just like old, it was old
Yeah,
Yeah,
hip
it
hop or
wasn't
something. Yeah.
LL's yet,
Yeah,
but
it wasn't
yeah,
LL's
yeah.
yet.
It wasn't rock the bells, yeah,
Yeah, it was
mhm.
just like old hip hop or something it said.
yeah.
I
And
can't
he
remember what it said.
every track we hearing songs we never heard.
Yeah.
It was on the C side of
Yeah, that's how I
of the
am with
tape.
some of the '80s stuff. It's like I remember very few songs, man, but it was like
It was
okay,
I'm sitting in the back seat. I just kept looking at like, what the
like
hell?
they got one artist. She has like a what you call it on LL Cool J's thing, and I'm like, I just remember like one song from her.
Yeah.
Who
But
that?
they always like, oh,
Roxanne.
she did this, she was dope, did all this, and I'm like, man, I just remember one song from you,
Kind of
baby.
like old girl from Sway, uh, that be on his show. She used to rap.
Money
Heather
Love?
B, nah,
Nah,
Heather
Heather
B
B.
was tough. I remember Heather
Yeah,
B.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Heather B.
I remember
Oh,
Heather B. She was tough. She had a couple of she had a couple of songs and stuff like that. But the thing you got to understand about the problem with some of the '90s rappers was the industry.
Yeah,
yeah.
So you had a lot of the industry thing going on with them too.
Yeah.
That's why you'll see like, man, this artist was tight. What happened to them? Got into an argument with the industry, so they shelved them.
Yeah. But I think the
tight.
industry, I give the industry discredit. I give the industry discredit. They were more balanced then because you had different types of rap. You know what I mean? And now everybody just pop on to what's trending. They're grabbing what's trending. Oh, we doing snap rap? Okay, we're gonna get these other guys do snapping. We're gonna do these snap. Oh, they doing whispering now? Okay, we're gonna get everybody to whisper. Oh, they doing, you know what I mean, drill? We get everybody to drill. Like they just stick to like nowadays, they just stick to whatever's trending, and then they want a whole bunch of artists that do the same thing. So it's just a bunch of
Mhm.
copies of another artist. instead of like, we had different. We listened to Fresh Prince, and Fresh Prince didn't sound like LL, and LL didn't sound like Diggable Planets, and what I mean. It was a bunch of different sounds that everybody can dig. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody had their own voice.
Yeah.
It was
You ain't got that now.
rap,
Everybody's going.
conscious rap. I mean,
Yeah.
it was rap for everything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nah. You got drill and you got thought rap right now, and everybody trying to. The thought rap. Everybody just trying to get the nasty. It's like I can get nasty in that. You said what? Your butthole brown and your coochie is pink. I can get worse than that. Like, pee on me, nigga, pee on me.
Water sports.
Hey, that song might go platinum tomorrow, man. I want my check. You know what I mean?
One margarita.
Yep. See, it's prime example.
Oh man, yeah, man. It's just. I wish it was more balanced, or not to say that there ain't balance, because like I said, there's different styles of rappers, but you know what I mean. They ain't trying to make everybody popular. They only making just one or two sounds popular, man. They ain't getting anybody else a chance.
Yeah, because what do we always hear? It's all about the algorithm.
Yeah, the algorithm. Yeah,
the algorithm. Nah, it's all about whatever it's still, to me, when they say algorithm, all I'm thinking is industry. It's just a different word for industry, because the industry's behind the algorithm. They're gonna boost whatever it is that they want you to hear. And like you said, if Dot and Drill is selling, then we gonna keep. I put your mama in the trunk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what they gonna want you to hear. And then, they wonder why you have these rappers that get TikTok famous and then shoot their security guard, which was their best friend, and now they locked up in front of their grandpa.
Or a lot of the artists are only getting these, you know what I mean? Especially, like, I was thinking about the other day, like the thought rap. Like these ladies who doing the thought rap, they doing a nasty thing. It's like, bro, sis, I'm not bro, but sis, you only got about 2-3 years to be famous. And then they're gonna find another younger version of you to do the same thing. They've been doing it. Look at Nicki, and then Nicki got old. Okay, we got Cardi. Cardi got old. We got Megan. Now Megan getting old. We got Glorilla. We got I don't even, what's the sexy red girl now? I guess that's her. She the new thing now. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, it's no long term to this.
Yeah.
So, artists, man, just create your thing, man. Don't let them create you. You be you.
Create your thing. Be diverse.
Be diverse. Yeah.
And that's the way you'll be when you become like a Nicki. Because if you really look through her albums, she's gonna be around for a while. She could stop and still, hold concerts and stuff like that. So you want to be diverse with your lyrics. You got to have your sales songs. So have your sales songs, but also have those other songs out there too.
That's right.
And that's not only for the female, even for the male artists.
Yeah, male artists too.
Gonna sell. Have your songs that's going to sell, because you got to do that. You got to put food on your plate, but don't make yourself one dimensional. Because when you do that, and that sound or that whatever changes, you stuck.
Yeah. Hey, you got to grow with your audience, man. You look at Scarface, you look at Jay-Z, like they grew with their audience, and then you look at Soulja Boy.
Truthfully, the Migos, they grew with their audience. Because I remember they really wasn't. Oh shoot, he did not.
But true, if you listen to Soulja Boy last album, man, it's like Soulja Boy, man, you like in your 30s and you talking about selling drugs and doing ecstasy and stuff. It's like, ain't nobody, ain't nobody in their 30s doing that crap no more, man. Like, really, talk about some real stuff. Talk about some taxes or something we dealing with, man.
But even Migos grew. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You hear it in their sound and whatever they grew. You have to grow with your audience and stuff like that. Because you got to understand, some of these sometimes you might get put on like the swimmer group or whatever. Like when you 12, 13, you might get put on 12, 13, and you rapping 12, 13, but like you said, you don't want to be in your 30s rapping 12, 13. Still,
Yeah.
still the same type stuff. It'd be
New
weird.
edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, new edition.
Yeah.
Gotta change it up. But
Yeah. And you can even get on the young boy stuff, man. I listen to some of Andre 3K stuff. I was listening to Andre on Walk It Out when he killed Walk It Out. And it was
Yeah.
funny because he was making fun of the dudes he was on the album, the song with. He's like, take that big shirt off. Go back and look at the lyrics. He's talking about the dudes on their own song. He's like, take that big shirt off. You look like a clown. He's telling pull their pants up and stuff, but he's still on a. He was killing it.
You can't put that.
Yeah.
You can't put that verse in the back. You gonna just have to eat that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to play the beat a little louder on that part.
On the verse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
he killed that part, but he still was, he still hung out with the young guys, but he still was himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I say that every artist just treat yourself just like athletes have to. That's college athletes, and even you got the young man that got his deal. They go off of NIL, name, image, and likeness. So if you keep your career like that, you're gonna progress because definitely it's about the name, your image, what you're projecting, and the likeness. That's gonna get you in the movies. That's gonna get you writing movies and making movies. And doing other endeavors because you can't just keep rapping. It ain't cool rapping at 65. Are you?
I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say it ain't cool at 65 because rap is young.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm saying making some new albums at 65, man. I can see you touring with your old tracks.
Nah, man, you can still do it if you got a good enough flow. You can flow on anything. Yeah. Andre showed you that on that Walk It Out when he did that.
Yeah.
If you can flow on anything. So I'm not gonna put an age on hip hop because they didn't think hip hop was gonna make it this far, and look at where it is now. It's 50 years old.
Okay, Biggie.
50 years old, and if Jay-Z made another album next year,
what I'll be saying is don't stay to yourself. Don't change up.
Don't try to switch up at 50.
Don't change up.
Years old.
Trying to do drill rap and you from the 80s.
Yeah.
Unless you just because that's I have seen like KRS-One rap like the new generation and he still killed it. So but that's just more to show you, I can get with y'all if I want to, but I'm not gonna dumb it down.
Nobody want to see Lil Kim or Real Roxanne or JJ Fad rapping about my butthole is brown, my coochie. You know what I mean? You got, like you said, man, you gotta rap about something, man, that fits your age. Don't hear your old butt talking about that. You in the
they will. Even Trina did a tiny disc.
Yeah, but she sung her old stuff, man. Her new stuff ain't sounding the same like her old stuff. You know what I mean?
What's the new stuff?
I don't know. I don't listen to
it. I didn't know she had new stuff.
I don't think she do, but we'll see. Man, let us know what you think, man. We went way off topic on this, but that's great. Let us know what you think about that tiny disc. Whatever we talked about earlier, what the show was really supposed to be about. Let us know about that.
Cypress Hill tiny disc. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know about Cypress Hill, man, and anything else we talked about, man. We appreciate y'all watching. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button for us. And also, man, if you're watching on the YouTubes, hit that notification button so you can tell when you get that. When we put out new stuff, man, we try to put out at least 2 to 3 videos a week, man. We try to keep it frosty, man. We try to keep it frosty. I don't even know what that means, but hey, it's a new saying, man. I started it, man. We keeping it frosty here.
Oh,
hey, thank y'all for watching, man. We'll see you next time here on the 3200.
Peace.
My butthole is brown. My coochie.
Oh.